You are listening to Not on the Payroll right here at KJAS 107.3 FM. You can check us out online at notonthepayroll.com. You can check us out on YouTube and also on Facebook if you would. Subscribe for us and also like and share. If you enjoy what we're doing, hey, help us out. Shoot us a note. Let us know how we can do better. We have the privilege this morning of sitting down with County Judge of Newton, Kenneth Weeks. Kenneth, we really appreciate you taking time with us.
Yes, sir, and I appreciate you being here, Jay, and especially coming to Newton County and hearing the exciting news.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we'll go ahead and just jump off into the exciting news because yesterday it hit the newsstands yesterday about the biorefinery. Fill us in a little bit. Give us a little bit of kind of help us peek behind the curtain, if you will.
Well, this is a project that's been going on for a little over a year.
Okay.
That I've been involved with a lot of agencies, all the way to the governor's office, and so it took a lot of participation between a lot of agencies to ever get the traction to come to Newton County, and we were successful at it. But behind the scenes, there was a lot of activity going on that people didn't know about. It took a lot of time to get accomplished.
So, from what I understand, so there were a number of other locations that they were looking at, and they chose Newton.
Yeah, they was looking at Louisiana, Mississippi, and Arkansas.
Okay.
And I when we first started, I said, we hadn't got a Chinaman chance. But the other agencies kept encouraging me and pushing me on and guiding me through this process, and we landed at the governor's office in August.
Okay.
And that was a picture that was taken in the paper, and so he gave us 100% support, and he said, how quick can we get it done? And right then I said, man, I'm in a good position.
Yeah.
And yesterday it was acknowledged that I was in a good position.
Very nice, very nice. Now, just looking at the economic impact of what that's going to do to the region, I mean, it's going to be 140 plus permanent employees.
Yes, 142 plus, that's through the second phase.
Okay.
It's going to be built in 2 phases. And so that'll be enormous, and especially if they all live in Newton County and for our school district. I mean, look, that'd be bringing lots of kids, and that's where they need to be in our school district. Plus, all the supporting grocery stores, all kinds of supplies. In the near future, Newton County could be doubled.
Doubled in size.
Doubled.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and if I read the report right, it's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 employees in the construction phase or something along those lines.
Yeah, they was talking about around 450.
Okay.
In the construction phase of it.
Okay.
And so they're gonna have to have somewhere to live.
Yeah.
Temporary housing or RV parks, and
Sure.
and what would that bring to Newton County by itself?
When is and you're a long time Newton native.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you heard anything come into the community like this?
I'm 76 years old,
Okay.
and I have never heard of anything in Newton County, with the exception of the nuclear plant that was north of here
Okay.
back 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Sure.
But never got developed.
I got you.
So that would have been a huge advantage to Newton County, but it never got developed. And looked like what I've sat here and worked on for a year is going to come to fruition.
Man, that's amazing. It's going to be a huge impact, I think. Like you're saying, it's going to be a huge impact, even with the peripheral businesses that's coming that we may not be completely aware of where the needs are,
Yeah, and I was in a city council meeting last night right here in Newton, and I don't think they have realized what effect it's going to have on city Newton.
Yeah.
And I was telling them they need to get the plan together for the future, because it's going to be a game changer, and we don't want to lose people that possibly could go somewhere else and drive back to Newton. So we want to take advantage of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So right now we're in the middle of early voting. You are currently the incumbent. You're the incumbent for the county judge seat, and I guess it was Monday when early voting popped off.
That's right.
On Valentine's Day, and so we wanted to talk to you for a few minutes and really just kind of give you an opportunity to talk about, number one, how long have you been the judge here in Newton County?
I've only been here 3 years and 2 months.
3 years, 2 months, okay. And during that time, what do you feel like are some of the maybe the highlight reel of the last 3 years?
Well, the highlights is we took advantage of some grants. I know I got some negative voice out there about us using grants, but grants helps us advance Newton County, and we have. We
Sure.
took advantage of it. There is some money we have to forfeit, 25% on some of the grant matches. Some of them have been 100%, and I really go after the 100% grants that we got accomplished here in Newton County. Just like our housing, the people's got damaged. We replaced 112 houses so far that the people was in need, and that's a highlight that we have improved people's lives right here in Newton County.
Yeah.
And we got several other things going on. We got the broadband. It's another highlight of my administration. That it was a competitive grant through DebCog. I was competing against all the other DebCog counties,
Right.
and won that grant. That's $9 million right here for kiddos that's going to be maybe out of school, they work at home, and that'll be accomplished by the end of 23. And so that's a great highlight.
So tell us a little bit more about that. What does that look like? So you're talking about a $9 million grant that you received specifically for broadband,
Mm-hmm. And no cost to the county, and so it's just it'd be available everybody from north of 363, and I'm also working on another grant for the south.
Okay.
The $9 million just happened to meet this qualification up here in the north end. So, but it makes it available to everybody, affordable, and that's the key to it. It'll be affordable.
Sure.
There's a lot of stuff out there, but
What's
where you can
affordable?
afford it or not.
Exactly.
So this is going to be affordable for the citizens of Newton County.
So if we're gonna take a moment to look beyond this year, I mean, obviously nobody wants to look beyond the votes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what's kind of your vision as we're moving into this next cycle? Say everything stays just like it is. The people vote, you stay in office. What are you looking to do? What's your thought process for Newton County? Obviously, the biorefinery is going to become a monster by itself.
Yeah, and I think our weakest point in Newton County is our infrastructure, and without strengthening our infrastructure, we're going to lose out on some opportunities for Newton County. And I was just on the phone with a planning committee that's going to look into our infrastructure to see in our future what do we need.
Okay.
And how would we get there?
Okay.
And it's going to be very little bit of cost. I could take it out of my back pocket what it's going to cost Newton County to get this study done. But it's necessary that we find out what our infrastructure needs is for the future of Newton.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if we take and, with every incumbent that I ever deal with, the rumor mill is full of rumors, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there are supporters and detractors for every incumbent.
Yes.
And obviously, or you wouldn't have people running against you. You know, I mean, as good as any relationships are, it's still you know, it's the nature of the beast, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess my question for you would be, you know, there's been questions about the situation with the prison up here.
Mm-hmm.
What are we looking at? Where is that sit on the docket of things?
We're just relaxed right now.
Okay.
The voters have spoke that they don't want to borrow any money to support that facility. I'm looking in other ways to get money without the taxpayer support, and I don't have that accomplished yet. But I feel
that's what you're working
towards. It's a necessary part of our infrastructure to have a jail facility to handle what's coming.
Right.
I mean, even with 450 construction workers, there's
Sure.
gonna come some bad guys.
Right.
And so we got to be prepared.
Right.
We got Interstate 14 is going to come right north of here. We have got to build for the future for Newton County. We can't hold it back. We're not going to hold it back. We're going to be governed from the outside of Newton County if we don't step up to the plate and do responsible things.
Okay. Okay. So, if you want to, do you have anything that you would like to say specifically to maybe the people who are not Kenneth Weeks fans?
I would say to the people that don't support me to check into my background, check into my future, and see what they're missing. I'm all about the future of Newton County. Every citizen in Newton County, my desire is for them to be better, have a better place to live, and so quit looking at the negative side. I'm a positive person. I'm going to go in the positive direction. I'm not going to do anything to hurt any one person in this Newton County.
Okay. Okay. Now, if you want to just take a moment to put an overall, just an overall thought and basically a kind of a final statement out to the entire group of people who maybe haven't voted yet, because primary is going to be March 1st. Mm-hmm. We're currently in the middle of the of early voting, but you know, is there a statement or is there something that you want to say to all the people of Newton County?
I would say to all the citizens of Newton County, and especially to the voters, think about the future of Newton County. We're at an opportunity that we could move Newton County so much further ahead, whether you want to or not.
Right.
Like I said a while ago, we're either going to be governing ourselves or we're going to be governing from outside, because it's happening today.
It's happening. Things are moving. Well, I tell you what, if you're just tuning in, this is Not On The Payroll. You can check us out online at notonthepayroll.com. You can check us out on YouTube and Facebook. You can also check us out every Thursday night at KJAS 107.3 FM. And you can tune in there and you can call in, matter of fact. But we have had the privilege of sitting down with County Judge Kenneth Weeks here in Newton County. And Judge, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your time just to elaborate on some of these things. Do you have any final things you want to say?
Well, I appreciate the people that supported me in the last election and had the confidence in me to lead this county. And I think I have accomplished what they asked me to do. And there's three things they did. And it was to do something with the old prison, which we didn't own at the time. And we now own it. It's debt free, didn't cost the citizens of Newton County zero.
Right.
They said that we got to do better about the housing. I got a new development going in Dewville, 175 acre subdivision. There's going to be houses built down there. Or some talk about Newton. How I can't say anything about it, but it's going to happen here.
Yeah.
And then they said the jobs. The paper explains it all.
Yeah.
So I've accomplished what they asked me to do. and I would ask for their continuing vote, support for the next 4 years, and I think we can have great things come to Newton County.
Judge Weeks, I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down with us. Appreciate all of the information, and just wanted to say good luck in this election.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.